give you a little bit of background, we've became interested in this and talking with people from the Pipeline for Progress region. And they're expressing concerns about what happens to students after high school and attracting young professionals into the region. And so we decided to take a closer look at that and do a research project that actually asks students about what they're doing. And we're trying to find out now what plans students have post-high school, whether it be going to college and then what they plan to do in the region, or whether it's other kinds of plans and if they intend to stay in the region. We've been doing focus groups with high school students. We've been interviewing school superintendents and guidance counselors, and have found some very interesting feedback, gotten some very interesting feedback from the students and the other school officials. Our intent is to reach the students through Facebook. And what we found is that almost all of them are very actively engaged in Facebook. And in fact, that's their main mode of communicating. Some of the students have told us that that's even more important than cell phones. Certainly more important than email or anything like that. So they find out about each other. They find out about opportunities for them after high school, either in other regions or in the region itself. So it's a very central part of their lives. I mean, we've looked at the high schools in the P4P region, and the ones that we've looked at, probably about 80% of all the high school seniors are on Facebook. It's very important. Well, one of the things that we do at the Community and Rural Development Institute is to try to create a social infrastructure for development in different regions. And one of the regions we're working in is the P4P region, the southern tier. What we're interested in is getting local officials and local leaders together so that they can learn from each other about the needs of the regions and about possible solutions that they can pursue collectively. Very often, local leaders feel that have to go it alone, that they're isolated and don't have too little resources, or that they have to learn everything from scratch. And so what we're trying to do is create opportunities for local leaders to come together, sometimes through some type of training exercise. But what's more important than us disseminating information to them is for them to meet with each other and learn from each other. One of the problems that New York has is kind of the fragmentation of local governing units and overlap between different types of things, and people need to work together better. Some people take the real radical alternative, maybe of consolidating units and so forth. That might be the right solution. That's not what we advocate necessarily, but we do advocate people working together, maybe informally in different ways. So what we think is that we're establishing, or want to establish, the kind of social infrastructure that then lets people work together and find collective solutions. Let me say a little bit about the Community and Rural Development Institute, or CARDI. It's a program here at Cornell. It's housed in the Development Sociology Department, but it's a university-wide institute. And we focus on applied research, outreach, and training. And what we try to do is work in different regions in the state in a very focused way. And that's one of the reasons we're so excited to be partnering with the P4P region. I mentioned a little bit about the research program with the high school students. We've been able to get a grant, an external grant from the U.S. Department of Commerce, and an Economic Development Center grant here at Cornell University, and the CARDI administers that. And that's really focused on the P4P region. So we hope that we can bring some of the academic resources to bear on the practical problems that the P4P region is facing.